Okay, now that we have our drum track, okay, I'm going to show you how to transfer our MIDI data to audio data, okay? Because all we have now is just MIDI notes. Even though we hear them as sound, the computer still hasn't recognized them as audio information yet. So before we can press on, we have to change our drum beats to audio before we can record any more other instruments into our MIDI track. By doing that, I'll go up to my project window. I'll click Add Track, and what we want now is an audio track. And click Audio. Okay, for drum tracks, they're usually mono. You don't need a stereo. It's mono and stereo. Drum tracks don't need to be stereo. Most drum tracks are just on a mono signal, so we'll select mono, click OK. Now you should have an audio track that appeared. Okay, and what we'll do is highlight your MIDI track and highlight the data track that you recorded. And after you do that, you'll solo your MIDI track, which should be represented by an S. And you're going to also solo your audio track. Now, before you record, make sure your audio track is the one that's highlighted and not your MIDI track. Okay? As soon as you do that, arm your record button. And you see how it's recording the audio information. You're seeing the waves up here. These are sound waves. And thus the signal being transferred from MIDI data to an audio signal. Okay? Then you click Stop once that ended. And you can just solo your audio track and listen back to it, make sure everything's correct. Okay, everything's aligned correct. Next, after you do that, you can go ahead and I'll just erase or delete the data. Since we have our audio signal now, I can use my MIDI track for another instrument, and we still have our drum track there. Okay.